There is always one sayings. The risk is related to reward. The lower risk might be a lower reward and higher risk might have a higher reward. But it's not always true. But most of the case, this is true. So few people will know the law of compounding. Even Isaac Newton's, who is highlighted the law of compounding. So if you invested a small amount, but you are investing on the regular basis, it is going to multiply with the means of compounding interest that is going to create a surplus fund for you. So you should know what is the law of compounding. For example, if you are invested 1,000 rupees, next at the end of 1 year you are giving 1,050 rupees. Try to invest the 1,050 rupees in another year. Don't take this 50 rupees away. Then invest only 1,000 rupees. So if you invest in 1,050 rupees, again it will going to have a compound interest on 1,050. The compounding effect may not be visible immediately, but it will take a longer horizon to have a good compounding effect. So first option we are going to see is bank fixed deposit. Most of you would invested in a bank fixed deposit. Anyone know what is the current inflation rate of India? Anyone volunteer? What is the current inflation rate of India?
6%, sir. 6% or 7%, sir.
Yes,
US it is 7%, sir.
absolutely, absolutely. It ranges from 5 to 7%. Because of the COVID and financial crisis, the inflation rate is very much higher. Even in USA, the historical high inflation rate is reached. The US inflation rate is 7%. That means your money is depreciated by 7% every year. That is the means of inflation. For example, if you are buying a goods worth of 100 rupees today, the next year you will buy the same good around 107 rupees. Okay, that's called inflation. So inflation have a different impact on the financial freedom. So our bank FD provide a interest rate of 5 to 6%. But as you know, our inflation rate is 7%. So if you invest your money with the bank fixed deposit around 5%, are you compounding your money or money value is depreciating? Anyone?
It is depreciating, sir.
Depreciating. Absolutely, you are right.
You have
Because
to be uh,
that too around 2%,
you
right?
are investing. You have to beat that inflation
Yes,
rate, sir.
yes, absolutely. So
Interest rate.
your investment should beat the inflation rate. So first you should know what is the inflation rate. But in the inflation rate is related to the government policy also, as well as the amount of money printed by the government. So most of the bank deposit provide a fixed interest rate of 5 to 6%. I am not telling bank fixed deposit is bad. There are few banks who provided higher interest rate, as well as NBFC. NBFC means non-banking financial corporation. We giving higher interest rate. So I'll tell you a few important points before you going for a bank fixed deposit. Few people will think that bank fixed deposit is always safe, but it's not so. Why? You people would have known S Bank and Lakshmi Vilas Bank and few other banks who's got corruption. Because of the corruption, bank uh, is no more. Right? Anyone have that experience? We have a fixed deposit of Lakshmi Vilas Bank or any other bank? Anyone?
Luckily, no.
Luckily, no, absolutely.
Luckily,
Luckily, yes. So the bank FD is not always safe. It is safe, but it's not always safe. So what the means I am trying to tell is, if you're planning a fixed deposit, for example, if you have a 20 lakhs, you need a for emergency fund something like a corpus fund. Don't park all your 20 lakhs into one bank. The government security is given up to 5 lakhs. So you will divide your that money into 5 lakhs in a different bank. If you are satisfied with the bank fixed deposit around 5 to 6%. So don't invest more than 5 lakhs in a single bank by means of FD. So because government give the security up to 5 lakhs, more than 5 lakhs, even that bank is considered as a default or something like that, government won't give your money back. So invest up to 5 lakhs in a single bank, not more than that. So, I highlight what's the best fixed deposit option. small finance bank giving the better option, like Equitas Small Finance Bank, ESAB Small Finance Bank, and AU Small Finance Bank. There are so many small finance bank who are giving the better FD interest rate around 7 to 7.5%. You choose the bank according to the availability, but small finance bank also have a risk, but the security amounts is up to 5 lakhs. So you can safely invest your money into small finance bank up to 5 lakhs. NBFC, the non-banking financial corporation, also giving the interest rate around 6 to 9%. You choose the bank, non-financial banking corporation, which have a triple A safety by means of credit score. Lesser than that, don't invest in the NBFC bank. Second option is recurring deposit. Few people don't want to do direct fixed deposit. These people will go for a recurrent deposit, but it's same like a fixed deposit. So third important asset class is real estate. The initial problem with real estate is the investment cost is very high. Even if you're going for a land or flat, you have to invest the initial capital amount, which might be a little bit higher for a normal person. The rate of returns is appreciated over a long term. So if you invest the money in a land, the return may not be immediate. So the rate of return will be very slow, but it can be appreciated over a long term. Your father and grandfather would have invested something in the land, but you are getting good investment now. If you invest your land now, your daughter or son or your granddaughter or grandchildren will get the benefit. So the rate of appreciation may not be immediate. In India, the rate of real estate returned around 4 to 7%. So this is a graph which is going to reveal the reality of real estate as well as gold. You can see here the person who invested in central Mumbai, NCR Gurgaon, NCR Noida, as well as investment in gold. The investment in gold as well as in certain place of investment will give better return than the rest of the place. So choose the place where you investment. Real estate also, don't invest blindly. Don't invest blindly. So choose the place according to your need, either in the land or flats or gold. And fourth important investment option is a physical gold or sovereign gold bond. The rate of return gold is always beat the inflation. So now, as per the government rule, is physical gold about 50,000 need mandatory PAN card. Another good important investment option is SGB, which is better option than the physical gold. Anyone have an idea about SGB?
Yes, sir.
No,
Anyone?
It is get it from the 1 gram onwards.
Yes,
Every
absolutely
yearly
correct.
they give for the 2.5% of interest.
Yes, absolutely.
And after 8 years time period, what is price? The amount will be refunded, given to the concerned person.
Concerned person, correct.
There is no physical gold given.
Yes,
There is no physical gold given, sir. Only cash only given
yes,
on
yes,
the date of gold.
yes. Any other advantage of SGB? It has a zero capital gain tax. Zero capital gain means, for example, if you are buying a gold of 1 gram around 50,000, but after 10 years it comes around 10,000, so your capital gain is around 5,000. But if 5,000 investment in a mutual fund or in stock market will have a capital gain. But this HCB doesn't have a capital gain. It has zero capital gain. Whatever amount you are getting by end of 8 years, the entire amount is free of tax. Is another important option provided by the government of India. So you can buy this SGB starting from 1 gram to a multiple of 1 grams. So another advantage is have a 2.5% interest on the investment amount. So weighing the physical gold as well as gold bond, the gold bond is shared better than the physical gold. For a cosmetic purpose or for a prestige, if you want to invest in the physical gold, it's okay. But for an investment purpose, you try to invest in a SGB or gold ETF is a have a better option.
sir,
Yes,
in your slide, you about the same physical land also you can buy physically without physical. Is there any bond real estate, sir?
Sorry.
Like, is there any bonds or any buy real estate with
Yes,
physically?
yes. Actually, I forgot to tell. There is something called REIT, Real Estate Investment Trust. This can be bought as a fractional with the help of share market and other things. It's called REIT, Real Estate Investment Trust. But even if you have a small amount, this can be invested in the REIT. This can be purchased through the stocks.
How
You should open the demat
how will be
account.
the returns, sir?
Return is always better. It's more than the physical real estate with investment option.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so next is gold versus Nifty and the silver. So both gold as well as silver have a good rate of returns. In this chart, I highlighted starting from 2010 to 2019. You can see the average return and total return. So now share market is fluctuating now recently because of the US Fed, yeah, interest rate high. But in 2019 and 2020, average returns around 10%. The gold as well as silver give the rate of return around 9.5 to 8.5 to 9.5%. Sensors also give the fair return. So the rate of returns in share market, gold, silver, and other things more or like similar.